Salutations, my name is Summer and this is Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats. And I want to talk about 2021 and plans I already have. Who knows if I'll stick with them? I'm hoping to be more organized this next year. I don't really care about how many books I read. On Goodreads, I always put my goal as 100, but it doesn't matter. I'm all about quality over quantity for next year. Also, another thing, Goodreads, if I'm friends with you on there, I'm really bad about putting on the books that I'm reading. So sometimes I'll have already read it and then I'll stick it on there. But I notice if you don't put that you're currently reading, then it might not go on your that year's thing. Or I don't know. Goodreads is great, but then there's things about it that aren't so great. So, but I do love it for looking up the order of series and books by authors and stuff like that. Also, if you notice, I don't rate books, but I do on Goodreads. So anyway, I don't even know why I got on all that, but okay. So let's see. For January already, there's 2 read-alongs happening. Noah at Everyone Who Reads It Must Converse. He is doing a read-along of 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I'm excited about this. I really enjoyed Love in the Time of Cholera. It's funny because one of my Quaker friends said she wasn't, she didn't care for this book. I'm not sure if she completed it or if she DNF'd it, but she didn't like the magical realism. So we'll see. And I think this is just a beautiful edition that I have of it. So anyway, January, excited. Another one for January I'm really excited about because January is one of those months where I love to read fantasy. Going into December, January, February, there's something about those cold months. Rick MacDonnell is doing a read-along for the Dragonbone Chair. Not only is he doing a read-along for this book in January, he is doing the complete series, which I believe is 4 books. I think since February is so short, he might carry this read-along into May, but I'm not for sure. I will link Noah's channel and Rick's channel down below. So if you're interested, that's where the information will be. Okay, something else. Peg at the History Shelf. If you are watching this, I was hoping to do a buddy read, my first buddy read, Disillusion by C.J. Sansom. Now, I know you do a bunch of reviews, and I'm just reading for pleasure. So anytime after January, I am open, whether it's February, whether it's June, September, well, it doesn't matter. Anytime you choose, anytime after January, I am open and excited about reading this book. So just let me know. Okay, also, Angie at Literary Labors and Deanna, Pato the Reader. I was thinking maybe March of the Mammoths, maybe March into April. If you guys are interested in doing a buddy read, or this may turn into a read along, I have no idea. But if you're interested, let me know. The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. I've been wanting to read this forever, and I thought March, since it's it's definitely a mammoth. It's I'm not going to count the notes, so let's see if I can find where they start. We're just going to say 1,200 pages. It's a little over 1,200 pages. So yeah, and I have to warn anyone who wants to do a read along or buddy read with me. I am slow. I am a slow reader, and I read many things through I'm not, just a one book at a time reader. So I think that's another reason why I'm slow. For some reason, I like to read multiple things at a time, at least 3 things going at a time. Anyway, if you're interested, March, April, it sounds good to me. Okay, something else. I'm just so excited about so many things. And I love making lists and plans, even though I don't follow through all the time with them. I will be making a separate video for my Great American Reads project that I've been working on. And I'm not going to do that until the end of December because I believe War and Peace is on the list. I could be wrong, but I'll find out when I go through the list and see what books I've read since my last video. Okay, I'm looking at, I keep looking at this board. Okay, so I want to be more organized. And I know this board is not going to look like this because this board is going either on, this is my bookshelf of books that I have started and have not finished, that I may have to start over. I may be able to pick up where I left off. But this board is going to go on there or on this little bookshelf. This is all my TBR books for 2021. And I'm excited because I did a recommendation video and you guys gave me so many great recommendations. So I have 25. One of them is not from that video. But a long time ago, Steve Donahue did a video where it said, if you could recommend a book, he said, if I could recommend a book to someone not knowing, because he says he doesn't like to recommend unless he actually knows that person, knows their tastes. But he said, if I didn't know the person, I had to recommend one book, it would be The Killer Angels. I own it. It's on that. Anyway, so you guys, I wrote down the list of all the books you guys recommended. There's 25. I own 15 of the 25. So when I read the book, some of you guys recommended 3 books. I'm not mentioning names, but and some of you recommended 2, which is just great fun. Anyway, when I read the book that you recommended, I will mention it. I'll link your channel down below. And yeah, I'm really excited about that project. So something else, I already did my December TBR. Women for Women International has a book club. I don't know where I've been, but I just found out about it. So I am excited about that. So I'm pretty much 12 books behind. And hopefully I just ordered The Girl with the Louding Voice, which is the book they're doing for November. So hopefully I'll get that in soon and that will be added to my December TBR going, we'll see, going into January. But yeah, I was excited about that also. I think that might be everything I have to talk about. And there's Randall, and there's Mayfair. Randall, you came to join us. Yes, it's so nice to see you. If you can see the sweet boy. Randall's my oldest. He's 4 years old. And he was actually 4 weeks old when I found him in the backyard, and he had been so sick, abandoned. Him and his brother, their eyes and nose were sealed shut. And I took him straight to the vet, and the vet's like, don't expect them to live. And so I had to learn everything that they needed. They couldn't regulate their own body temperature. Every time I fed them, which was like every 2 hours and every 4 hours, and then you have to wipe their bottoms with a warm cloth to stimulate, otherwise they'll die because they cannot release their own toxins when they're that age. So I had to learn all that stuff. And so Randall, he is doing well. My cat Roland, who was my absolute baby, he died when he was 2, almost 3 years old. Of the vet said it had been a just an instant heart attack, which is interesting because my dad died that way. And these guys, Randall and Roland, I actually found them in my backyard when I was in deep mourning. So they helped me get through that. Anyway, Mayfair, since they're the two down, look at her. Mayfair, she actually was found in my mom's yard. Somehow she had gotten over the fence, and my mom's dog Leo had her. And my mom called me really early in the morning and she said, I have a kitten over here. Leo had a hold of her. And he didn't hurt her too bad, though. If she would have been on Michelangelo's side of the yard, she would have been a goner. Anyway, those are my two long hairs. Actually, that's funny. My other two, Sylvie Rue and Finchurch, are short hairs, and they are both strays. They're all strays from backyard. Somehow they came into my life. So anyway, that's something new, I guess, that you guys might not know. Yeah, so let me know about any reading plans you have. Peg, Angie, Deanna, if you guys are watching this, let me know. If anybody ever has anything private that they want to share or say, I will link my email down below. Also, it should be it should be on here anyway, my email. Also, if you ever send me an email and I don't answer right away, you might just want to put in a comment underneath a video email and I'll know to check it because I am horrible. I mean, really bad about checking my email. So, all right. Yeah, let me know what you guys are reading. If you have any reading plans set up already for 2021. Oh, Randall's up here. I did not, I'm not doing 21 books for, see how messy my place is. If I can get, you see Randall up here. What you doing? So anyway, I did not do 21 books for 21 because I only read one of my 20 books for 2020. So apparently I'm not very good at that. We'll see. Randall. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye.